So hello, my name is Bobby Perry. This is episode 118 of BPerryFilms Podcast. In today's episode, I'll be doing an unboxing of Cécred's new collection, the Styling Collection. And I'm excited for this because this is going to be something new. And as you can see, my hair is not braided up or anything. I'm going to be washing it pretty soon. I wanted to create this video because I wanted to see what my perspective of this line will be and comparing it to other products in hair care lines such as Olaplex, Color Wow, Fenty, and other brands that have lines that are similar to this. And I think Color Wow is interesting because all their products are heat protectant, heat frizz resistant, from the shampoos, the conditioners, the treatments, the sprays, the etching controls, and all that are all frizz and heat protectants up to 450 degrees. So I'm opening up the box. I decided that I wasn't going to get the whole collection, but get the things that really stood up to me based off of my needs. I know that I do silk press. I'm going to be doing wash and goes for the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna see how these products hold up to it and how my body reacts to these products as well, along with my hair. And as usual, I'll be doing an allergy test to make sure that I'm not allergic to any of these products. And they have new complexes to this. And I'm deciding that I'm probably gonna do an individual video for each product on how I'm gonna be using it, what the results are, and then do a 3-month review, giving you a whole synopsis of what I think the products are. Are they worth the investment? Do I recommend it for people? What products stood out the most? I'm debating if I'm gonna get the rest of the collection. I was looking at the Stronghold gel. Everyone that knows me, I'm not the biggest fan of gel because it gets sticky and it has residue and all that. But that one claims that it doesn't have all that in the cast. So I wonder how it will perform. And I'll give you some of the specs as this video continues. So here's the box. Cécred's paper, make sure that nothing gets destroyed. And the shipping came pretty fast. This is the fastest that I ever seen them ship to me, because one time they had me waiting about 3 weeks and that was crazy. But this is what I got. I got a sample of the detoxifying shampoo, so I might give this to someone. This is good for removing a ton of buildup, especially wearing your protective styles such as braids, twists for extended period of time. Some people go 4 or 5 weeks. Some people go 4 or 5 months without shampooing their hair, and this is gonna get rid of all that buildup. And word for everyone, make sure that you're washing your hair on a regular routine, whether it's 2 to 3 weeks, even with your weaves, your braids, or anything. Wash it up because you don't want any buildup or any bacteria growing on it. I'm gonna put this off to the side. Well, my purchase of 2 or more items, I got some hair clips. I'll probably give this to somebody. I got the Wrap Set Foam. This is good for people that have braid out, twists, whether you're doing like a pixie type of style. This can also be used on your weaves and extensions as long as they're human hair. And I like that it's not that big, it's lightweight, liquid form. Set this off to the side. The product that should have been out a long time ago is a heat protectant, because I feel like a person that wears a silk press all the time, I feel like a heat protectant was always on the line or coming. And I already premeditated in my head that this collection would either be called Heat or something with heat protectants for all the products. And I like that in mind, but you can apply this to wet or dry hair. And like I said, I'm gonna check out the consistency in a second. And this comes in 5 fluid ounces. And then the Wrap Set Foam is 5.8 fluid ounces. So as you can see, the size is right there. And then the last product that I purchased was the heat activated Silk Glaze. I'm excited for this because I get my silk press done twice a year. I might get it done 3 times. I had one back in January, and I'll show you a clip of what my length of my hair looks like right there. And I'm excited to try this out next month and see how it works. So next we'll go over pricing. So this retails for $34. This is supposed to be a different type of complex. Let me just compare some brands. So everyone knows I like me some Color Wow. This is liquid form. It spritz out like so. And this lasts in your hair for at least a month or 2. And it helps with any frizzing. And it has like a little bit of a residue, which I don't like, but it goes away after a couple minutes. And it's liquid form, so when you go past your hair, you will see a little bit of smoke, but this works up to 380 degrees, so it's good for weathering and also keeping your silk press silky. And if you ever braid out or anything, it'll keep the curls intact without any frizz. And I got this done maybe about 2 months ago, and my hair is not frizzy at all. And as you can see, even with my twist out, it's still not frizzy because the material in here works up to 4 washes. So that's really good. Then you have your Virgin, which is like a custard base. This is the Fenty Hair 5-in-1 Heat Protectant. It works up to 450 degrees. You can use this before you blow dry, before you style, and I believe this works up to 72 hours. And then we have the Olaplex number 10 Bond Shaper Curling Defining Gel. This is gonna be the competitor against Cécred's Stronghold Gel. And this is a jelly. It's water-based, as you can see, the little consistency right there. It'll keep your curls intact. It has a little bit of a residue. However, if you spray your hair a little bit, it'll get rid of that cast, and it's just a little minor thing. But this works up to 72 hours. So just giving you different preferences of what methods that you can go. So we have the glaze, which is a different formula. It's not a serum and it's not an oil like Olaplex number 7. Another product that I use, I have a whole video on heat protectants, and you can see the consistency of that. But you will apply this to damp hair. And I like on a website that they emphasize that your hair must be clean and freshly washed. But as you can see, the consistency, and as we can see, I'm not allergic to it at all. This retails for $34, about the same price as the other products that I just listed up below. But you would apply this onto damp hair, and then you're gonna seal this in with your blow dryer or a blow dry brush, and you're gonna seal it in. And then you're gonna go in with the Thermal Mist, which is a liquid base. This is your heat protectant that you can use on wet or dry hair. As you can see, the consistency is this, water. And this all smells like the Tempo Oud from the foundation collection. And as you can see, I'm not allergic to this. And this retails for $30. Same price as the Olaplex number 7. And I believe the Fenty Hair 5-in-1. And then we're gonna look at the consistency of this. Like I said, all the products work up to 450 degrees, which is good for weathering. If you've been on stage before or as a performer, you know that the lights can get really hot. That's why that most of them have fans, or in the back room, it's really cold. But I'm excited to use this. You can use this for wet or damp hair. When you use this on wet hair, it helps the hair get a lot firmer and smooth into place. And then if you apply it to dry hair, it just softens it up. And that's the consistency right there, and I'm not allergic to it. So as you can see, there are 4 different consistencies: the glaze, water, and foam. And these can be used together or separately for any design that you want. And all these items should last you for months. For example, I've been using the Olaplex number 7 for a whole year. And I use that on a regular for every time after I shampoo, condition, and all that, and getting ready to blow dry my hair and straighten my hair. So that lets you know that you don't need a whole lot. I still have, I think I only use about 1 centimeter so far in that whole year. Now, this is going to be good for those of you who want to do those pixies, the braid outs, the twist outs, anything that has to hold some type of shape. This is going to be great, and it's going to hold up to that humidity, reduce the amount of frizz. I'm excited to use this. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole video tutorial on how to use these products, how they work in my routine, who are they for, and how they hold up. Like I said, I'm going to be comparing it to other brands, and I'm thinking about doing a Stronghold gel as well that retails for, I believe, $32. And like I said, it's competing against the Olaplex number 7. So yeah, these are the 3 products that I have purchased. Like I said, this retails for $34, this retails for $30, this retails for $28. And I believe this is going to be one of the hero products that most people are going to be buying. And looking at this should last you for a year, year and a half. I don't believe you need that much, unless if you do your silk press all the time, but you don't need to be straightening your hair all the time, otherwise you're going to cause heat damage. And then I also think that this product right here is going to be a hero product that I recommend for most people. And like I said, I'm debating on getting the other products only because I don't straighten my hair, I don't curl my hair. But if you want me to do any reviews, Cécred, reach out to me. Or if anyone wants me to do a thorough review or anything, reach out to me and I'll try to make a purchase for educational purposes. And I'm excited to see what everything holds up to and if they really meet these claims. This is supposed to last up to, I believe, this is supposed to hold up to 72 hours, so roughly 3 days. And this is supposed to hold up for 24 hours. But we'll see how long that this can maintain. I normally keep my silk press for about 2 weeks. My last silk press I had was for 3 weeks, and I had no experience of frizz or any of the sort. And I use a combination of the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil and a Color Wow Dream Cold Extra Strength. So I'll be using these 2 for my silk press that I plan on doing in the next couple of weeks. And I'll let you know what my thoughts are. So I will see you in my next video. And yeah, I can't wait to see how this all goes. My hair is getting longer, and I'm excited for this line and what it has to bring, the different styles that people are going to come up with, and experimenting with different styles and making sure that you protect your crown the best way that you can. Don't think because you have these styling products that you have to maintain your hair straight for the whole entire calendar year. Still do your normal routine. You can still get your braid downs, you can get your twists, you can do all the mixture of things. But make sure that you take care of your crown and make sure that you wash it, hydrate it, keep it moist, make sure they have a balance of protein, and eating healthy, exercise, and do all the regular things that you want to do. And your hair will show those results. So I will see you in the next one, and I hope you all enjoy.